What's going on, everybody? So today I'm finally getting around to making a video on how I make these little pole holder extensions for my Hobie kayak right here. As you can see, it's just a little piece of PVC pipe flared out on the end, but it fits perfectly and snug into the pre-made pole holders in your Hobie. And you can do this with any other kayak. You might have to change the size of the PVC, but I'm going to show you all how to do it. It's quick and easy, and you really don't need that much stuff to do it. So keep watching and learn how to do it. So all the tools you're going to need are right here. So I've got little propane torch, or if you have a heat gun, you can use that too, as long as it gets hot enough. A little piece of sandpaper just to clean up the edges to make them nice and smooth. A hacksaw to cut the length you need of the PVC pipe, and then just any type of glass bottle that's got a nice bevel to it that you can push the pipe down onto while it's still hot and make that nice flared edge. And then for a Hobie kayak, this is just a 1.5 inch piece of PVC. I don't know if you can see the writing, it's kind of blurred, but that's all you're going to need. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is cut our PVC pipe to the length that we want it. I'm doing 15 inches because that's what right here on my kayak, if you can see, that's about how much it sticks out, and it keeps your reel from getting splashed as much in the salt water, and it just makes it nice and easy to reach back behind you to get. So we're going to cut this at 15 inches. And as you can see, it kind of makes a dirty little edge there, but that's what the sandpaper is for. So we'll just kind of clean that off a little bit, get all the little shavings off, and there's our pipe that we're about to make into a rod holder. All right, just so y'all can see, I just got a little sanding pad here. You can get them at Harbor Freight, Walmart, Home Depot, anything like that. I'm just gonna pretty up the edges a little bit. We'll do a little bit more after we've shaped it to where we want it, but it's real important so you don't scratch the finish off of your reels and poles and stuff like that to make it nice and smooth. So just hit it, make sure there's no sharp edges, then we'll be good to go. All right, so we've got our butane torch here and our piece of PVC. So we're gonna start your butane torch and try and keep it moving because it will burn the pipe like that. It does it anyways most of the time. If you had a heat gun, it would probably work a bit better just because it's a little bit of a lower heat. But that's all right, we can sand that off later. And we're gonna paint it, so that's fine. You want to keep on turning it so you're getting a nice even heat all the way around. And then you can kind of test to see if it's starting to get a little soft, but it's not there yet. You can do a little bit on the inside to try and get it heated up from there. Just try not to catch it on fire. It's harder doing it from the inside. check it, see how it's nice and soft now. You can see it. It's nice and pliable. We'll add a little bit of heat, a little bit more, try and get it a little further down. I like to get about 4 inches, and then you're just going to come to your hole right here and work it in to where it fits in there, and just work it in as much as you can, because as soon as it dries it's going to go back to being hard. So right there is about to as much as I heated it up to. You can see all the burnt parts are in the hole now. So I'll show y'all once it's dry and go from there. So we let this sit for about 10-15 minutes. I'm going to pull it out. It's still a little warm, but it's completely hard again. And I don't know if y'all can see, but it's a little tapered down, because you can see the unburnt part doesn't fit in there at all, and this fits perfectly in there, and it's nice and snug. I've never had it come out, even going down the road. I just leave them in like that and they don't pop out. So we're going to heat up this other end and put a nice little flare on it. Then we'll do a little bit of sanding, and then you can leave it white like this, or I like to paint it black just to cover up the burnt marks. But that's all there is to it. So we're going to heat this side up and put a nice little flare. Alright, so we're ready to put this flare on here. I've got my glass bottle right here to put down over it to flare out the ends a little bit. We're going to heat up just pretty much the first inch right here on the pipe, and then just set it on there until we have the flare that we want. So got it heated up, need a little bit more. Let's see how that does. All right, see how it's kind of smushing down around that. Just want to try and make it as even as possible. And if you want more of a flare, you can get a different size bottle. This is just what I've been using because it was out in the garage. And it hardens up pretty fast, so give it just a minute. Even let some of that cool liquid come down there. It's a very good rum from Key West, by the way. And there you have it. Nice little flare. See it up against the sky. Then we'll sand out all the little imperfections. But that's your pole holder extender right there. Now it's cooled off a little bit. Got our little sanding pad. Just gonna knock off some of this black charred area. You can use a power sander if you want, but like I said, if we paint it, all you need to do is knock off the little edges where it kind of spread when it burnt, and you'll never tell the difference. Make sure and get all your rough edges off of here so you're not scarring up the hull of the kayak. Make sure that's nice and smooth and beveled, just a little bit. And up here at top, knock off the charcoal. I've also seen people take like a hacksaw or a Dremel or something and cut out the little notch if you're using a open face reel or spinning reel, for it to sit in so the rod doesn't twist or anything, but I don't really see much use for that, so I just kind of leave it just like this. Now we're going to hit this with a little bit of spray paint. I've just got some Rust-Oleum paint for plastics. Seems to do pretty well. Do it whatever color you want. You can make it match your kayak if you want. We're just gonna give it a nice coating. All right, so while wasting time waiting for the paint to dry, just threw a little Cinco back in the back pond, seeing if there was any bass hungry, but they just fixed the levee and the water just came up, so all excuses on why I didn't just catch a fish. But hopefully we're gonna check this holder, make sure it's dry, and it is. So we're gonna take it off its little drying rack I rigged up. And right here is our finished product. Got a nice little flare on it. Looks nice, nice and shiny and black. And look at that. Nice and sturdy. So there it is. I'm gonna grab the pole. And this is what it looks like when you put your pole down in there, going down the river. When you're sitting in the seat right here, you can just reach right back and grab it without having to try and twist your back trying to get to it. And it keeps the reel up and out of the water a little bit, compared to if you just put it in these holes, it's constantly getting splashed right in the reel. So hope you all got something from it and hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see y'all next time. Thanks for watching.